Hello,
Hello,
everyone,
everyone,
and
and
welcome
welcome
to
to
another
another.
episode of the UVL 90 Day Challenge. And today is day 60. Wow, 30 more days to go, and we complete our 90-day challenge. Seems like yesterday. I think it went really fast, don't you think?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start first by introducing ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy, and I'm the face of the Facebook business page, Sandy Caballero, Sandy to Empower Lives. I'm originally from Panama, but I currently reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, but I'm also a proud digital business owner.
My name is Patsy, and I'm the face of the Facebook business page, Job Had Blessing. I'm a mother of four and a grandmother of nine. Originally, I'm from Brunei, but now I'm staying in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And also, I'm a proud digital business owner.
Thank you, Patsy. Okay, so what is the topic for today?
Today's topic is UVL 90-day challenge, day 60. Wow. Of 90-day topic. Talk about maintaining motivation.
Yes, and the first point for that one is no, not this one.
Why motivation matters.
So why is it that motivation matters when it comes to, doing your online business or any business or anything? Um, is because motivation is the driving force behind achieving goals and staying consistent. Okay. It helps to overcome obstacles and it keeps you focused on your why. And the next point is actually the role of your why. So,
The role of your why. Focus on your why.
yes. So, we need to emphasize, that the why is very important because, it has that deeper reason of pursuing a goal. This is that why is the one that push you forward, that fuel that have it is inside because you are doing something because of this why. So that's why, that the why is the reason behind. So the why can reignite your passion when motivation wanes. So that's why, your why is very important. So always remember your why because that's what is going to keep you motivated.
And practical strategies for maintaining motivation.
Okay, so for practical strategies for maintaining motivation, we have several. So one will be set clear goals. The other one will be celebrate small wins. The other one will be create a routine. The other one will be stay accountable. And the last one is reframe setbacks. But let's start with the first one set clear goals. Okay. It is important to create clear goals. So you can use, for example, the what we call SMART, which is specific. You want to make sure that your goal is very specific. You want to make sure that your goal is also measurable and you want to make sure that your goal is also achievable. Okay. um, and again you also have to make sure that it's relevant and also time bound. Okay, so you want to make sure that your goal has all these five things. I believe it's five. Yes, these five things to be able to set your clear goals. The other thing you want to do is you break your big goal, okay, into smaller goals because that's more manageable, and at the same time those small goals are going to keep you motivated because every time that you reach one small goal, you celebrate it and then you go to the next one and the next one and eventually you complete your big goal. So that's why you want to do it that way because it creates that sense of accomplishment every time that you have accomplished it. And at the same time, when you feel down, for example, and then if you journal all your achievements, and you go back to your goals, you can say, wow, okay, I have accomplished all that. So let's keep pushing forward, So it keeps you motivated to be able to see all the ones that you have accomplished that has taken where you are today. So the other one will be create a routine. Okay. So we're talking here about the power of consistency. Be consistent in your business, how habits keep you on track even when motivation dips down. For example, consistency, like me, I'm doing the 5 a.m. So waking up every day, Monday to Fridays, 5 a.m., meeting with the team, and we do the savers together. So I'm trying to create that habit of waking up at 5 a.m. To do the savers. So that's one example, of my routine that I'm doing. So you want to create that routine for yourself to create that habit, that discipline, okay, to create that consistency. So the other point will be stay accountable. Okay, so it's very important to have a partner to be accountable. So in my case, for that 5 a.m., we are a group of people, so we are kind of like accountable to show up Monday to Friday, at 5 a.m. So that really helps, to keep you on track, because when you have someone else doing it with you, you cannot fail the other person. Like, for example, with Patsy too, we are doing our lives every day. So we are accountable for each other. We have to go live. So that's creating that accountability, you know. So you have accountability partners, you have mentors, or joining a supportive community. Um, so in this case, for Patsy and I, we're doing it, together as accountability partners, mentors, and mentee. And also, I'm doing it on the other one, the 5 a.m. I'm doing, with the supportive community. So a lot of business owners, uh, we get together at 5 a.m. and we do the savers for that day. So the other one is you want to be refrain from setbacks. Okay. Um, so a lot of time people tend to see setbacks as a bad thing, but take a look at setbacks, as an opportunity for growth. Because every time that you have a setback, there is an opportunity. For example, for me last year, my industry, uh, we didn't work for about 8 months, because we were on hold for the strike. So for me, that was a setback, but I turned that setback into an opportunity. And here I am today having my own online business and doing this. So that setback turned into a blessing, actually. So I'm very grateful for that. So that's just one example, how I overcome that setback. And then, I turn it into something positive, which I'm not only learning, new things and keep growing as a person, something that I felt that in my industry, I wasn't growing anymore. So here, I feel like I'm growing. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. Um, and, at the same time, I'm building my own business. And that financial stability. So that's how I turn that setback into something positive. Okay, so the next point.
Mindset shifts for long-term motivation is very important to have a mindset.
Yes. So it's very important to cultivate a growth mindset, okay? Because you want to focus on learning and improving rather than perfection. I think we were conditioned to be, perfect, but perfect is not good, you have to do your best, but you don't have to be perfect. And we are humans, we are not really perfect, okay? Um, so focus on learning and keep improving yourself. So one thing, that I learned, on my journey is try to read one book every month. By reading one book every month, you are increasing your knowledge. You have a better perspective to see things. Um, So you're growing yourself, you're self-developing yourself. So that's what you want to be able to do. You want to keep growing and cultivating that um, mindset, because like I mentioned it, before, the mindset is like a muscle. So if you don't feed your mindset, um, same thing, like if you don't train your muscle is going to become weak. So the same thing, your mindset is going to fail you when you're going to face an obstacle or challenge, which it had happened to me when I first started this business. I thought that I had a strong mindset, because I have overcome a lot of things. But I realized at that moment that my mindset failed me. And then at that moment, I learned, you know what? You gotta keep your feeding, because that's the other way you're gonna keep having that strong mindset that is gonna help you to be resilient and to overcome those obstacles and challenge them and see them as opportunities instead of, or learn from it too. So yeah, so that's one thing that I learned. So keep feeding your mindset, keep learning and improving yourself, because that's you want to be able to have a strong mindset. Okay, and the other one.
Staying inspired.
Yeah. So you want to also stay inspired, because that's part of the motivation, So you want to be able to seek inspiration either through books, hearing, how other people, that are famous now, how they were able to get to where they are. Some of those stories we have is like Oprah, who Oprah was at the beginning. I was listening recently, about Michael Jordan, um, he's very famous, but if you listen to his story, how he was able to be where he was. Like a lot of people were telling him, that he wasn't fit for to be a basketball player. And look at, he's one of the biggest basketball players in history. So that those are inspirational stories that, when you have something on mind, you can do whatever you put yourself to. So you can use inspiration through books, podcasts, or connecting with like-minded people. Um, so, for example, in our online business community, we do have the masterminds, and the masterminds, we do have members of our community that have reached the big milestone, and they're sharing with us, their journey. And through their journey, we see their struggles, and that really inspires us, because many times, we think our struggles are really bad, but when we hear their struggles that they went through and they were able to achieve their dreams, then that really, inspires us, to keep going, because it's very inspiring and motivating to see, they were able to succeed, besides, all those struggles that they overcome. So that's really very. And the other thing that we also have, like um those replays of the mastermind. So you can always go back and listen to them. So when you feel down, you can listen to those inspirational stories. And also, you can find more inspirationals, on YouTube that you can listen to. And there's some podcasts. So there's a lot of places where you can find yourself inspired and motivated. Like I usually, when I'm working, I'm listening to an audiobook or affirmations or something, like positive. So I'm always listening to that. So that really helps me, keep motivating myself and pushing forward.
Avoiding burnout. Oh, this is
Yeah. So this one is really good. Yeah. Because, you want to keep yourself motivated, but you also don't want to push yourself too much that you're going to be stressed, and that's because of that stress, you're going to burn out yourself. So you want to make sure that um, you have a balance between work and rest, okay? Because that's what is going to sustain your long-term motivation. So yes, we push yourself, but at the same time, don't push too much and that you're going to get burned out. So make sure that you do some self-care. So a good example of that will be like my mindfulness practices or taking breaks. Uh, like even when you're working during the day, like if you want to take 10 minutes break between 25 minutes of working or 30 minutes of working, that will help you to come back and start working with a refreshed mind and more energetic. So scheduling breaks along your day is really good to create that self-care.
And motivation is a cycle, not a constant.
Yeah, so we want to normalize the idea that motivation will ebb and flow, okay? So by doing, disciplines and habits that will fill the gap when motivation dips down. So we want to make sure that, there is a cycle on the motivation, but it's, not a constant. So that's the end of our live for today. So I want to encourage you, the audience, what motivates you? Write it down, share your motivations, tips, or what do you do, in the comments, so we can share, like I say, we are a global community. So let's share, our motivation tips or any related to, what we talked today. Put it in the comments, we I will be glad to read it and comment about it. And also, somebody else might also, learn from your motivational tips or your motivational stories. So yeah, don't just make sure that you put it in the comments, okay? So for tomorrow, our topic is, oh, sorry, this one. Oh, you're muted, Patsy. Still muted. Okay, hold on. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Day 61, share success stories and testimonials.
Yes.
Yes.
So tomorrow we're going to be sharing some success stories from members of our communities and some testimonials with you guys. Um, so that's the topic for tomorrow, day 61. So stay tuned for that. Um, for now, we want to thank all the viewers who have watched us today. Thank you for all your emojis, all your comments, and for those watching the replay, also thank you for watching. And if you if you wanna let us know, in the comments, where are you watching from, so to show that we are global, please put it in the comments. And we also want to thank our followers for your support. Thank you, for being part of our journey in this online business. So thank you so much. Um, if you guys, for those who doesn't follow us, if you guys want to follow us, our Facebook business page is on the top, so you can follow us to get to know us a little bit more, um, to know what we post and about the online business that we show. So if you want to learn, how you can earn online, you can register on the website that appears on the screen of Patsy and I. So you can register in any of those with your name and email address, and we'll send you an invitation to watch the same webinar that Patsy and I we watch, and so many members of our community have watched, that has changed so many lives and keep changing lives all over the world, including ours. So if you are interested to know how you can earn online, you just have to register with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation. So what would you see inside the webinar? Well, you will see how our business plan works, and also you get to hear some testimonials from members of our community. So once you register, you also get invited to our private Facebook group, where you get to see more success stories from members of our community, and also more information about the business. So at that point, once, please feel free to browse completely, on the Facebook group, so you get to do your due diligence. And also make sure that you watch completely the webinar so you can really understand, how our business plan works. Because, if you don't watch it completely, you might assume something and you might lose the opportunity to really change your life. So make sure that you watch it completely. You can watch it at your own pace if you catch the replay. So yeah, but make sure that you watch it completely. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention was, yeah, so our live webinars is every Tuesday and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. MST, and 8 p.m. EST. So tomorrow we're going to have a live webinar. So yeah, so if you want to learn, we can send you the invitation for the live webinar tomorrow. And in the meantime, you can catch the replay from yesterday. So that's it for everyone. I want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Wednesday. In some part of the world, it might be Thursday already. So happy and blessed Thursday, everyone, from Patsy and I. Um, and yeah, so thank you for watching today for our UVL 90-day challenge, day 60. And stay tuned tomorrow for day 61. So thank you, everyone, for watching, and God bless you all. Bye, everyone.